This is how we stay on top. No one suspects a thing. Let's succeed together. So let's move.
With these offerings, chants, sacrifices we do, we secure our success, our fame, and our fortune. Our businesses will thrive as long as we remain loyal to the dark path. Together we succeed. Let's move.
In a bustling city in Africa, vibrant and alive with people moving about their daily routines, the newest and most luxurious beauty salon in town, Kemi's Beauty Saloon, stands out with its glittering sign and elegant interior. Is located in a trendy part of town, on a busy street lined with small businesses. Outside, the city noise hums with the sounds of cars and chatter. But inside the salon, it's calm and professional, creating an atmosphere of relaxation and trust. The saloon is packed with women chatting and laughing, all eager to be attended to by Kemi, the most sought-after beautician in the city. Kemi was known for her striking beauty and impeccable talent. After graduating from university, she wasted no time in turning her side hustle into a full-fledged business. Her beauty saloon quickly became the best in town, attracting everyone from socialites to celebrities. Kemi, dressed in a stylish outfit, glides through the salon, attending to her customers with a warm smile.
Best hairdresser in town. Welcome to my beauty salon. You're going to look absolutely stunning after this, my friend. Trust me. Just relax and let me work my magic on your hair. Woo, Kemi, you're the best hairdresser in town. I believe you, my friend. I know you will make me a very beautiful hairstyle. After which, I need to do manicure and pedicure. I know you will make me more beautiful when your magic hands touch my hair. Thank you, Kemi. You are really talented.
At the back room of the saloon, dimly lit and filled with various beauty products, a small ornate box sits on a shelf, hidden behind jars of creams and lotions. Kemi enters the room, carrying a tray of hair clippings, nail filings, and used eyelash extensions. What her customers didn't know was that Kemi had a strict rule. No one was allowed to bring their own beauty tools. She claimed it was for hygiene, insisting that all her items were sterilized and top quality. But the real reason was far more sinister. Kemi opens the jar bottle and the bowl, revealing a collection of hair, nails, and other personal items she had taken from her customers. She carefully adds the new items to the collection. Kemi was practicing dark rituals, using the essence of her customers to bring herself wealth and power. Each strand of hair, each nail clipping, was part of a sacrifice to the spirits she believed would make her rich beyond her wildest dreams.
Every strand of hair that falls out counts. Yes, it does.
Casting soft rays across the stylish saloon floor, the air was filled with the scent of expensive hair products, and everything appeared perfect. As Uche, a sharp, observant young woman, entered the saloon, her eyes scanned the room with curiosity. She had heard the whispers about Kemi's remarkable skills, but something about the place didn't sit right with her. Uche took her seat, and Kemi approached her with a warm, practiced smile. "Welcome to Kemi's Beauty Saloon. You're in for a treat. We'll take care of you like no one else can." Uche, still scanning the saloon with a cautious eye, replied, "I've heard so much about this place. But tell me, why can't I bring my own tools? I have a special brush I always use." Kemi, slightly taken aback but quick to recover, responded smoothly, "Oh, it's just our policy to ensure everything is perfectly sanitized. Trust me, our tools are the best you'll find." His brow furrowed and replied, "Interesting. Well, I suppose I'll have to trust you." As Kemi began her work, Uche couldn't shake the feeling that something was off. She watched as Kemi carefully gathered every strand of hair and nail clipping with unusual precision, making sure nothing touched the floor. Uche's intuition flared. This was no ordinary saloon, she said to herself. Later that night, Uche found herself waiting outside the saloon, the dim streetlights casting long shadows. She was driven by an unshakable need to uncover the truth. As she watched from a distance, Kemi locked up and made her way to a small hidden back room in the building. Uche slipped quietly behind the saloon, finding a window that gave her a view inside. Her breath caught as she saw Kemi carefully setting out jars containing bits of hair and nails from that day's customers. The air inside the room felt charged, as though something unnatural was happening. Kemi in a room lit with candles and began to chant softly in a language Uche didn't recognize. Uche's heart raced as she whispered to herself, "This isn't just vanity. This is something much darker." The room began to glow faintly, and Kemi's voice grew louder with each chant. Her eyes focused in concentration. Uche's hands shook as she pulled out her phone, recording the scene from her hidden vantage point. She couldn't believe what she was seeing. Kemi was performing some kind of ritual with the hair and nails of her unsuspecting customers.
What is she doing? This isn't just vanity. This is something much darker. I must discover her secret plan. See, she is chanting with the evil spirits. Oh, my God! I must discover her evil plan.
Kemi's saloon was always packed with customers, her skills and mysterious charm in her personality drawing people in. But secrets rarely stay hidden. A suspicious customer, Uche, noticed strange markings on her belongings after a visit to Kemi's salon. But her success wasn't just due to her talent. One late evening, after locking the saloon doors, Kemi headed to a hidden room at the back of her shop. Time to prepare for the next wave of success. "They'll never know what hit them," she muttered. Inside, she opened a cabinet revealing jars filled with hair, nails, and eyelashes from her customers. As she mixed them in a small, ornate bowl, she chanted softly. The air grew thick with dark energy. Kemi was part of a secret cult, along with other business owners in the city. They believed that by using parts of their customers in these dark rituals, they could bind their customers to them and guarantee success. Kemi later that evening went to a dim, eerie warehouse where Kemi and other cult members gather. Uche was determined to discover this secret.
Time to prepare for the next wave of success. They'll never know what hit them. Off, I go to my friends. Away to making more money. I am so excited.
Where Kemi and other cult members gather. Uche was determined to discover this secret. She decided to investigate and one night followed Kemi to the abandoned warehouse, so followed Kemi discreetly to her meeting place. A warehouse found at the outskirts of the city, although Uche was scared, but decided to risk it. There, she witnessed the dark rituals firsthand.
With these offerings, chants, sacrifices we do, we secure our success, our fame, and our fortune. Our businesses will thrive as long as we remain loyal to the dark path. Together we succeed. Let's move.
This is how we stay on top. No one suspects a thing. Let's succeed together. So let's move.
This is how we stay on top. No one suspects a thing. Let's succeed together. So let's move.
With these offerings, chance, sacrifices we do, we secure our success, our fame, and our fortune. Our businesses will thrive as long as we remain loyal to the dark path. Together we succeed. Let's move.
These cult members gathered to chant over a fire, holding their customers' hair and nails. With these offerings we secure our success, fame, and fortune, declared the cult leader. Kemi whispered to a fellow cultist, "This is how we stay on top. No one suspects a thing. This is madness. They're using our own hair and nails to cast spells." Uche whispered in horror. Determined to stop the evil, Uche discreetly recorded everything on her phone.
This is madness. They're using our own hair and nails to cast spells. In order to have more customers, taking away destinies of customers, manipulating the minds of customers, thereby making more money. I must go and warn others. This act is a criminal offense. I will report to the police and this video must go viral for all to see and be careful. This hairdresser is very wicked. Oh my God, what a wicked world. All because of money. So heartbreaking. I can imagine how many others do the same thing in other places.
The next day, Uche shared the evidence, and the news of Kemi's dark practices spread quickly, sending shockwaves through the city. Uche returned to the saloon, but this time she wasn't alone. A group of customers followed her. Women who had heard rumors about Kemi's strange practices. These were customers who had long complained of severe headaches, dizziness, strange dreams, nightmares, and a persistent sense of unease after visiting the saloon. Their suspicions had grown, and now they sought answers. Uche walked in with firm steps, her face set in determination. "Kemi, we need to talk." Kemi, standing behind her counter, smiled nervously, sensing the shift in the air. "Of course, Uche. What's on your mind?" Without hesitation, Uche pulled out her phone, her voice unwavering. "I know what you've been doing. I saw it with my own eyes. And I'm not the only one who knows." The other clients exchanged glances, their expressions now filled with suspicion and fear. They looked at Kemi, waiting for an explanation. Kemi tried to laugh it off, her nervousness becoming more apparent. "What are you talking about? This is ridiculous." Uche's gaze was sharp as she confronted her. "Don't play dumb, Kemi. You've been using our hair, our nails, our essence for your twisted dark rituals, all for your own selfish gain. You think we wouldn't find out?" A heavy silence fell over the saloon. The customers, once loyal to Kemi, now looked at her with betrayal and disgust. They had trusted her, and now they realized the truth behind their mysterious symptoms. Kemi's confident demeanor began to crack. She tried to stammer out an excuse, her desperation clear. "It's not what you think. I was just trying to." But Uche cut her off, her voice cold. "Save it, Kemi. We're going to the authorities." "You're finished." Kemi's face fell, her once proud and composed appearance completely shattered. The realization that her carefully built empire was crumbling before her eyes hit hard. In her greed and desperation, Kemi had crossed a line she could never return from. Now she was paying the price, and the consequences of her actions were far worse than she ever imagined. The trust and reputation she had sacrificed everything for were gone, leaving only ruin behind. The evidence gathered by Uche had been undeniable. Kemi was arrested for practicing dark rituals and endangering her customers. There was no escape from the truth. Kemi's co-ritualists were also arrested by the police. Kemi's friends were surprised to be arrested. They thought they were being protected by the rituals they perform. One of them said loudly, "I thought we were being protected by our dark rituals. I am ruined." Kemi sat in a cold, dimly lit holding cell at the police station. Her once flawless appearance was now a shadow of what it had been. Her hair disheveled, eyes hollow, and her clothes rumpled. The glamour and pride that once defined her were gone, replaced by a deep sense of loss and fear. Outside the cell, Uche stood talking to a detective. Her voice was firm but filled with the weight of what had transpired. She needs to be held accountable for what she's done. Too many people have suffered because of her greed. The detective nodded, reassuring her. "Don't worry. We'll make sure she faces justice." Inside the cell, Kemi stared blankly at the wall. Her dreams of wealth, power, and fame had vanished, leaving her alone to face the devastating consequences of her actions. The once bustling saloon, filled with adoring customers, now seemed like a distant memory, overshadowed by the ruin she had brought upon herself. A few weeks after the dramatic events, Uche sat in a cozy bar with her friend, who listened intently as Uche recounted the unsettling events. "I still can't believe someone could go to such length just for money," Uche said, shaking her head. "It just goes to show there are no shortcuts in life. What Kemi did was more than just wrong. It cost her everything." Her friend nodded in agreement. "You did the right thing by exposing her. Who knows how many more people she could have hurt if you hadn't." "True," Uche sighed. "But it's sad that she couldn't see the value in hard work and honesty. In the end, greed always leads to destruction."
Kemi's downfall had become a cautionary tale, reminding the city that the fall will always be harder no matter how high you climb through deceit and greed. True success is built on honesty, hard work, and treating others with respect. Be watchful and careful.